So for those of you who are not that familiar with in-ears, these little cute things, I thought I'll do a little demystifying video. The main purpose is that you wear them on stage and you get a custom mix sent to your ears, which means that you can have a far lower volume and you can really clearly hear all the different musicians on stage, all the different elements of the music, instead of having loud monitors blasting out sound. And this also really helps for the front of house engineer who's mixing the show, and it ultimately gives a better sound to the audience as well, because there is no noise pollution on stage if you don't have any monitors on stage. And then they're also really great to protect your ears, which is obviously hugely important as musicians, especially as drummers, and especially if you have custom in-ears. So you get a custom in-ear by doing an ear impression, where there's a silicone solution that they sort of spray into your ears that then hardens inside of your ear. And it's actually a really funny feeling when you do that, when you have both ears covered and at some point you can't hear anything from the outside world. I really like that feeling. These days they can also do it with 3D scanning, so they take a little camera gun and get an impression of your ear that way. But that basically completely protects your ears, so even if you're smashing really loud drums, it's completely safe for your ears. And these specific in-ears that I have, Ultimate Ears 11 Pros, they reduce the ambient sound by 26 decibels. And also something that is great about these specific ones is that they have dual low frequency drivers, which means that I get really a good low end that I can hear and actually feel in the mix, which is something that I always struggle with, usually with headphones in general. And being a drummer, I think it's really important to hear that low end both from the kick drum and from the bass and so on. And they also have three-way crossway, which means basically that there is 3 different frequency ranges that you can get specific within in the mix, so you can get a really clear mix, which helps so much and makes such a huge difference when you're on stage. So yeah, that's it. In-ears, they're good for your ears, they protect your ears, and you get really good sound on stage.